Good morning, my dear children. So, how are you all? I'm sure you're studying. You have enough material now to study and practice. Last class, we have discussed profit and loss appropriation account in detail with its journal entries, and I gave you two questions solved to be done by you in your assignment copy. Having faith that you have done it, today we are moving with the second very important topic of the chapter, which is partners capital account. And today we will understand how do we maintain capital account of partners in a partnership firm. If you remember in class 11th, capital was represented on the liability side of the balance sheet, correct? In that capital we added net profit of the business, we subtracted drawings. If there was any interest on capital, it was also added there. And if there was interest on drawing, it was subtracted. Finally, we used to show the net amount in the amount column. I hope you all remember it from the chapter financial statement. Now there it was a sole proprietor, so only one treatment was done on the liability side of balance sheet in the heading capital. But now, since we are in partnership firm and there will be more, at least two or more than two partners in a question, as you have seen in previous two questions. So you cannot take the net divisible profit directly to balance sheet. As I told you in the order, first what is prepared is trading account. Second, which is prepared is profit and loss account. I have told you that between profit loss account and balance sheet, we prepare this account which we have discussed in previous classes known as profit and loss appropriation account. And profit and loss appropriation account gives you the net divisible profit among the partners. Now between profit and loss appropriation account and balance sheet will be this newly opened account called partners capital account. So this has the fourth number in the order when we do partnership accounting. So look at the slide, it says maintenance of capital account of partners. All transactions related to partners of the firm are recorded in the books of the firm through their capital accounts. This includes the amount of money brought in as capital, withdrawal of capital, share of profit, interest on capital, interest on drawings, partners' salary, commission to partners, etc. There are two methods by which the capital account of partners can be maintained. These are number one, fixed capital account method, number two, fluctuating capital account method. Fixed capital account method means capital invested by each partner in the firm remains fixed or unaltered, unchanged, unless a partner introduces additional capital or withdraws out of his or her capital. When fixed capital account method is followed, two accounts are prepared. Number one, a capital account, and number two, a current account of each partner. Capital account under fixed capital account method uh, includes or we can say capital account of each partner continues to show same balance year after year and changes only if additional capital is introduced, which is credited to capital account. Withdrawal is made out of capital, which is debited to the capital account. Children, we will go into detail when we go to questions and you will understand it better there. Now comes the current account. Current account is maintained to record transactions other than transactions of capital, such as drawings against profit, interest allowed on capital, interest charged on drawings, salary or commission payable to partner, their share of net divisible profit or losses. As a result, the balance of current account fluctuates with every transaction with the partner individually. So So what we read in theory is now represented in the form of a ledger. So capital accounts of all partners will be made together with individual columns for amount. If you see the format here, as we saw in the previous explanation, there are two accounts made. First is known as partner's capital account. Second is known as partner's current account. In this specimen, there are three partners. So the amount column is divided in three columns. One is for X, second for Y, and third for Z, which is on the debit side. And same three columns stands on the credit side. And we can also make three separate ledgers for X, Y, and Z individually. But the practice and trend is to make it together to save time in our examination. And this is how most of the questions are solved in the book also. So first, let's discuss under fixed method what are the things which are written in partner's capital account. So in partner's capital account, on the credit side, the first posting is by balance BD. Children, this is the capital of the partner in the beginning of the year, which is also called as opening capital. By balance BD, when you write in your copy, in bracket here, please mention opening capital. After writing by balance BD, you will write in your copy by opening capital or simply opening capital, which is the capital in the beginning of the year, let's say on 1st April. Then the second posting on the credit side which comes is any additional capital introduced by the partners individually in the financial year. So if a partner X, Y or Z or only X is bringing any capital in between the year, so that capital comes here, and this also has the same journal entry which you did in class 11. The first entry you learned cash account debit to capital account. Here instead of capital account it is cash account debit to partner's capital account. We will name the partner. So the additional capital introduced has its place on the credit side of partner's capital account under fixed capital method. Only two postings. On the debit side comes any capital withdrawn by the partner, or we can say drawings against capital. I repeat, if the capital is permanently withdrawn by the partners, which is also known as drawings against capital. So the entry goes partners capital account debit to cash account or bank account. That is why it is coming on the debit side. This decreases the capital of the partner. And then we will do the balancing, credit side minus debit side. The balance CD will be the second posting which will be shown, not posting but the balancing. So only two items come on the debit side, cash or bank, balance CD. Only two items come on the credit side, balance BD, buy cash or bank. If there is any additional capital brought in or if there is any capital withdrawn against capital, if there is drawings against capital. Otherwise, if these two are not there, your balance BD, that means opening capital, and the closing capital, that is balance CD, will be same. It will change only if these two items or one of the item comes in your question. I hope this is clear. Now, the second important account under fixed capital method is called partner's current account. Current account has to be prepared when you are doing fixed capital account method, and it also starts with its opening balance by balance BD. This will come from your question. And all the appropriations which you have made in the appropriation account on the debit side will be posted here on the credit side based on the entries which we have learned in previous slides. So interest on capital, which has an entry interest on capital account debit to partner's capital account. Based on that entry, it comes here on the credit side of partner's capital account. We have the entry for commission debit to partner's capital account. So commission comes here on the credit side. We had the entry salary account debit to partner's capital account. So salary comes on the credit side. And if you remember, when we balanced the appropriation account, there was net divisible profit in last two questions we have done. So that net divisible profit has the journal entry partners capital account debit to, profit and loss appropriation account debit to partners capital account. So based on that entry, this is the net divisible profit credited in the credit side of partners capital account. So these are the maximum entries posted here not in capital account but in current account. Now comes on the debit side. On the debit side, if you have opening balance given in your question as debit balance for current account, it is written on the debit side to balance BD. Then what can come other than this is drawings made by partners during the year. Children, remember there are two drawings, one which you know, which you've learned in class 11 also. So that was drawings against capital in the partner's capital account, and this drawings is the normal drawings which is made against profit. So any drawings reduces the capital of the partner, this will come on the debit side of partner's current account. Then any interest charged on drawings will also come on the debit side, and if there was a net divisible loss, this will also be posted on the debit side of partner's current account. And finally the balancing will be done, and this will be the closing balance of partner's current account. So to recapitulate, there are two accounts under fixed capital method. One is partner's capital account, another is partner's current account. This will become very clear, and you will be having a very clear picture of this when you do it in questions. Children, we finished capital account for partners under fixed capital account method. Now here is the second method, which is called fluctuating capital account method. As the name says, fluctuating, that means the capital of the partners fluctuate or it changes. So you can read this explanation given in the slide, but I'll go directly into the format of partners capital account under fluctuating method, where whatever we have discussed in the fixed capital account method in two different accounts, that is capital account and current account, will be put under one single partner's capital account. That means all are posted in one account, and that is why it is fluctuating capital account method. When you are doing questions in the absence of any instruction or information, it is always assumed that the fluctuating capital account method is to be followed for maintaining the partner's capital account. In simple language, in 99% question, you are going to solve it on the basis of fluctuating capital account method, unless your question asks you to prepare it by fixed capital account method. But we should study both, and we should know how to prepare under both method. But we are moving now with the format or specimen of partner's capital account under fluctuating method. Having understood your fixed capital account method, this is easy for you to understand now. So you see there is only one capital account called partner's capital account. All the postings from appropriation account and the question will be part in one account. So this begins again on the credit side by balance BD. This is opening capital as we discussed in the previous method. Any additional capital which is brought in by the partner is also on the credit side of this capital account. These two items were not shown in current account but in capital account in the previous method. But here it comes in one particular account only. Then whatever was a part of current account under previous method is also coming in the same account. Interest on capital account, commission, partner's salary, and the net divisible profit by profit and loss appropriation account. I hope this is clear. I repeat once again, opening capital, any additional capital brought in by the partner, interest on capital allowed to the partner, commission allowed to the partner, any salary paid to the partner or allowed to the partner, and finally the net divisible profit is transferred here in the capital account. On the debit side comes the opening capital if it is a debit balance in your question. Otherwise, it always starts on the credit side only. Then any drawings made against capital, that means which was shown in the capital account under the previous method, drawings against capital. Then drawings against profit will also be part of your capital account under this method, interest on drawings account, and net divisible loss. And finally you will do the balancing, and credit more than debit will give you balance CD as the closing capital of the partners individually. And this is what is partner's capital account under fluctuating capital account method. So why do we say fluctuating? In the beginning on the right side, whatever capital is given here will change to some other amount by the end of the year, as closing capital. So it changes, hence the term fluctuating capital account method. So I hope you have understood the basic difference between the two methods. And here is an outline map or a diagram which will represent you how things are posted in the capital accounts under the two methods. I will not speak anything about it. It is depicted here in a pictorial depiction. These two methods have been represented. You can play your slides and you can look into this flowchart how things have been mentioned, which we have already discussed in the format under the both method, fixed capital account method and fluctuating capital account method. So my dear children, we have discussed things minutely in detail. Here are the details on your picture, and this is where we end this slide. I hope you have understood. Now you're done with two topics, appropriation account in detail with entries and posting in the appropriation account. You're done with partners capital account in detail with the two methods, and the time now for you to practice rigorously the questions given in your book, and you must give a thorough practice of these two topics, appropriation account, I mean profit and loss appropriation account with its questions, and partners capital account and its question under the two methods. Most of the questions in the exercise will ask you to prepare both first your entries, appropriation account and partners capital account. I repeat, unless it is mentioned in the question, partners capital account will always be prepared with fluctuating capital account method. Hope this is clear. Take care and keep practicing, and all the best. So that was all about capital account in theory, in detail in the format, and unless we are understanding it in question, all that is not applicable with your understanding. So here is a question. Take care. Samir and Yasmin are partners with capital of rupees 15 lakh and rupees 10 lakh respectively. They agree to share profits in the ratio of 3:2. Show how the following transactions will be recorded in the capital accounts of the partners in case the capitals are fixed and when the capitals are fluctuating. The books are closed on 31st March every year. A very simple narration in the question. Most of the things have been given here, which is a part of a question in a tabular form. Generally, it will not be in a table form, it will be in paragraph. But because we are doing the capital account first question, so I thought of taking it this way. This is also given in your book. Here are two partners individually with their columns. The question has already told you that they started the business with capital of 15 lakh and 10 lakh respectively. That is also your question. And here comes their additional capital introduced on July 1, 2019. So that is the opening capital 15 lakh and 10 lakh. This is additional capital, then interest on capital at the rate of 5% per annum. Drawings during the year 30,000 and 20,000. When it is simply drawings, it is drawings against profit. Remember. Then interest on drawings, they have directly given you the amount. There is no rate applicable. The amount is given to you. Salary, commission, and also the share in loss. This means net divisible loss. That means you're not supposed to prepare profit loss appropriation account. Otherwise, in all questions, you have to prepare profit and loss appropriation account. The amount will not come directly like this. But since we're doing the first example, I took this question from your book itself, and here is the solution for this question. Now I have made a little change. First we are discussing the fluctuating capital account method for this question, the solution by fluctuating capital method, and then we will move with fixed capital account method. So here are a few working under this working notes heading, which is for the capital interest. For the beginning of their capital 15 lakh, the interest is calculated for the full year, which is coming as 75,000, and for the additional capital brought by the partner, which is for 6 months because the capital was introduced during the year. So the interest is coming as 7,500. So for the first partner, that means Samir, the total interest on capital is 82,500. Similarly, for the second partner, Yasmin, for the opening capital for 10 lakh at 5%, the interest goes as 50,000. And for the additional capital brought by Yasmin, which is 2 lakh rupees at 5%, the interest goes as 5,000. So total interest on capital for Yasmin is 55,000. When you make the account, you have to put these two amounts, 82,500 for the first partner Samir, and for the second partner Yasmin, you have to take 55,000. If there's no additional capital, then you need not do the extra working. You can directly take it on the opening capital. So let's go partners capital account by fluctuating capital method. You start it on the credit side with the opening balance, which is by balance BD 15 lakh for Samir and 10 lakh for Yasmin. Then the additional capital introduced by bank 3 lakh for Samir and 2 lakh for Yasmin. By interest on capital 82,500, 55,000 already explained by me. Then the salary of the two partners 20,000 and 7,000 and commission 10,000. Then comes on the debit side drawings 30,000 and 20,000, interest on drawings 1,800 and 1,200. Profit and loss account is written here, but it should actually be profit and loss appropriation account. Children, please make this note. It is written profit and loss account, but it should be profit and loss appropriation account. This is net divisible loss, which was given in the question, 60,000 and 40,000. Finally, the totaling on the credit side for the two partners and same total written on the debit side and the balance CD. Balance CD, that means the closing capital of Samir is coming as 18,20,700 and for Yasmin it is coming as 12,800. This is partners capital account under fluctuating capital account method. So children, the previous discussion was on fluctuating capital account method. For the same question of two partners Samir and Yasmin, here are the accounts prepared under fixed capital account method. So remember, under fixed capital account method, how many accounts are prepared? Two. The first is partners capital account. The second is partners current account. If you have to understand it very clearly in a simple manner, then remember all the things will be in the current account except two things, that is the capital of the partner, the opening capital and the additional capital brought by the two partners. So under this method we have to write the balance BD as the capital of the partners and the additional capital, it should be written here as by bank. By bank 3 lakh and 2 lakh. So here it's not written, but you will write by bank here instead of additional capital, that should be in bracket. And we'll do the total. The total will be written on the debit side also, and the same total will come as the balance CD because there is no capital withdrawn permanently, or you can say drawings against capital. So whatever is the total on the credit side becomes the same balance CD on the debit side. Now I will not go into detail, rest all the appropriations related to interest on capital, partner salary, commission, drawings, interest on drawings and the net divisible loss will be shown in this second account called partners current account, and you will do the balancing. So balancing will be the closing capital under current account, which will be the balance of current partners current account, which is 20,700 and 800, whereas the closing balance of partners capital account is 18 lakh and 12 lakh. So that is the solution under fixed capital account method. So we've discussed this good question. Hope you have understood. Solve this in your copy. Go through it thoroughly before you start solving it. Understand it and then make it in your copy. Pick up more questions to practice. And we end today's class here. Hope you are understanding things and also simultaneously practicing your book questions. Goodbye. Take care.